Now let's just talk about some of the points to remember. So some of the points to remember, the very first point is a non-zero constant polynomial has no zero. It says that a no-zero constant polynomial has no zero, which means, let us suppose we are talking about a non-zero constant polynomial 2. So if we are talking about the non-zero constant polynomial 2, then definitely it do not have any zero, because after substituting the value, any particular value x in this polynomial, the answer always remains the same as 2. So thus it means that a non-zero constant polynomial has no zero at all. You can take any particular example as px is equal to 2, px is equal to 3, px is equal to 4. For any value of x, the answer always remain a non-zero value. So hence any non-zero constant polynomial has no zero. So the second point is every real number is a zero of a zero polynomial. So if we are talking about the zero polynomial, then obviously a zero polynomial is nothing but a zero. So any real number can be the zero of a zero polynomial, because if we have the polynomial as px is equal to 0, so we can substitute any value of x so that the answer will always remain 0. So any zero polynomial can have a zero as any real number. So these are the 2 points to remember that are really very important. The first one is a non-zero constant polynomial has no zero at all, and the second one is every real number is a zero of a zero polynomial. Now let's just move on further towards some of the questions that are related with the zeros of the polynomial. So question number 1 says, check whether minus 2 and 2 are the zeros of the polynomial x plus 2 or not. So we have to check whether they are the zeros of the polynomial. So let us suppose, first of all, I am making this function as a polynomial function of x. So p of x is equal to x plus 2. We can write px is equal to x plus 2, and further we have to check whether they are the zeros. Let's just substitute x is equal to minus of 2 and x is equal to 2 in the polynomial. So substitute x is equal to minus 2 in this particular polynomial. So p of minus of 2 is nothing but is equal to minus of 2 plus of 2, which is nothing but is equal to 0. So if any c, if after substituting any c in the particular polynomial, the value is equal to 0, it definitely means that this is nothing but the zeros of the polynomial. So yes, this is nothing, or minus 2 is the zero of polynomial. So minus 2 is nothing but the zero of the polynomial, because it is satisfying the condition that for any c, pc should be is equal to 0. Now let's just talk about x is equal to 2. For x is equal to 2, substitute x is equal to 2 in the polynomial. So p of 2 would be like x is 2, so it is 2 plus 2 and the answer is 4. Hence it is not is equal to 0. It means after substituting x is equal to 2 in the polynomial, it is not coming out to be 0. The value is not is equal to 0. It means that 2 is not the zero of a polynomial, because it is not satisfying the condition. It is not satisfying the condition that after substituting c in the polynomial, pc should be mandatory is equal to 0. So it is actually not is equal to 0. It means it is not the zero of the polynomial.